During this campaign season, Hillary Clinton has been moving forward, and many would say well to the left. So it's only natural that some feel left behind.
I'm a Democrat. I believe in the two founding principles of Jacksonian democracy, social justice, and economic fairness. And right now, I think that the Democratic Party, my great party, has got away from some of this.
Mudcat Saunders sees how the Democratic Party has shifted, leaving former supporters behind.
Well, it used to stand for working people. You know, Hillary Clinton's, record, NAFTA, SHAFTA, favorite nation status for China, Glass-Steagall. I mean, we can go on and on and on. And she's not been a friend of rural America, and rural America knows that, and it's shown it in the primaries and caucuses. And it's a huge ABC feeling out here, anybody but Clinton.
He feels his party has lost its way, going too far, turning what was once virtue into vice. Critics say the party has evolved into a group more excited about fighting for transgender bathrooms than the economic survival of the middle class.
The Democrats seem intent to work on social issues, and while social issues are important, at the same token, I don't like them used as wedges.
To Saunders, cultural issues get in the way of addressing the real concerns of working people.
I mean, we need to deal with the economy, and economic fairness is the #1 issue. In every poll you see done, and the Democrats have gotten away from it. Now, of course, they've got a terrible spokesperson in Hillary Clinton.
In rural Virginia, many feel abandoned by the Democrats.
I've always been a Democrat my whole life. Never voted nothing but Democrat. I'm voting Trump this year.
Janice Merkel has decided to show her support by selling Trump merchandise in Roanoke.
I cannot believe in the Democratic Party at this time. From sitting here talking to people, the majority of the things I'm hearing is we need change, and that they truly believe Hillary will not bring that change. We're going to have more of the same. Trump will bring the change.
Clifford Turner works with her in the booth.
The politicians cannot dictate everything, but their policies is what dictates how this country moves or becomes stagnant. And I think if Hillary's elected, we're going back even worse than what we are now.
I believe Donald Trump is the best choice for us. America as an entity has been down in the dumps in a long time, as far as my perspective goes.
Carl Bajewski drives the Motor Mile Speedway near Radford, Virginia.
I'm all about the immigration stuff, but, that's not #1 on my priority. It's about getting our jobs back here in the U.S. and American-made products, because, this is American-made sport, and this is American-made parts on this car. So high performance, it doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or if it's actually, a kitchen utensil. We need to have those products made in the USA.
People here were traditionally Democrats. You couldn't find a Republican with a search warrant around here 50 years ago.
Democratic strategist Mudcat Saunders is hopeful the party can make a comeback in the South.
See, I want to see the Democratic Party rebuilt. I don't want any more of the status quo Democrats. I don't want any more of this abandoning working people. I don't want it anymore. I want no more wedge politics. Out with the old, in with the new. And I want somebody who'll throw a rock at a bee's nest. And Hillary Clinton is not going to throw a rock at a bee's nest unless she gets a lot of money for it.
Saunders is so fed up with the Democratic nominee that he's planning to vote for Donald Trump in November.
I get asked all the time whether Trump has a temperament to be president of the United States. I know this for sure. He's got the temperament to throw a rock right in the center of a bee's nest up there in Washington, and it needs it.
And in Washington, even people like former Ohio Congressman Dennis Kucinich, a Democrat most would say is well left of Mudcat Saunders, have a diagnosis that isn't much different.
Why doesn't the party represent the aspirations of the American people? Because years ago, the party made book with corporate America. That's where the campaign cash came from. One of the fundamental problems we're looking at that's a flaw and a fault line that runs through this system is the fact that, once you have corporations giving money to political parties and they're betting on both horses, they always win, and the people lose.
Meanwhile, a lot of people in the rural South simply don't believe they have much to look forward to this campaign.
I think when it comes to the election this fall, we're screwed either way. So I guess the Lord he'll decide what's best for us all, I'm hoping.
If you look at rural America now, we've been left behind.
When we return, the Fox News political insiders will look at who's leaving the Democrats and if the party can afford losing them.